What's going on, everyone? So Jalen Green is one of the biggest anomalies in basketball, right? There are games and moments, right, where you look at him and you're like, dude, that guy's the best player in basketball, right? Like he's like Ant-Man level. Like the dude is like ridiculous, right? And then like the next game, you'll look at him and you'll be like, this guy might not even be able to play at the YMCA. Like it's the craziest thing. Like usually like there's guys that are like, they'll be like inconsistent, right? They'll be really good one game and then like, okay. Or like, no, I mean, it's like either he's like 9 points or 50. Like it's the craziest thing ever, but he's still so young, so talented, so, gifted, right? He just is a hyper athlete that can jump out the gym, score from anywhere, right? A guy that can make plays, get after it defensive. Like he can do so many things out there and you just look at him and you're just like, man, like if somebody could just hone that and unlock that, there is a superstar there. Right? Like, it's just like, another guy that comes to mind is like a Jonathan Kuminga. It's just like, there's times where you look at Kuminga and you're like, dude, this guy might be a top 5 player in the league. And then the next game, you're like, yeah, never mind. Right? Like, it's the same thing like with Jalen Green. It's like, dude, you look at this guy, it's just like, he might be a top 5 guy in 3 years. And then the next game, you're just like, yeah, he might be out the league in 3 years. So, thing is, though, you see a lot of times, right? When you go to the right team, right destination, right place, right fit, right? And you look at a guy like Jalen Green. It's like, okay, is he your number one option? Right now, no. He's too inconsistent. He's too sporadic. He's too all over the place, right? But a team like the Lakers, one, you get a change of scenery. Two, he wouldn't have to be the guy. Not just that, but he'd have guys like LeBron that could really kind of take him under his wing and really kind of just mold him. Also, he'd never really have to be the guy because you have Luka, right? So, yes, you can't have him be a 9-point-a-game guy, but like if on the good nights he's giving you 30 and on the bad nights he's giving you like 17, right? Then, that's a big difference, especially for your number 2 guy as opposed to your number 1 guy, right? So to me, I kind of toy with the idea of like, should the Lakers take a flyer on Jalen Green? It would be a little bit of a risk. It'd be a little bit of a gamble. Absolutely. He's going in to his new contract. He's going to make $33 million, which isn't insane. Like that's not like, especially by the youth and talent and stuff. Like usually you see guys get pretty pricey, right? So he's a guy that 3 years got an extension. We know Houston has shopped him before because they were shopping him this past offseason. They were looking to try to trade him and move off of him. And then they couldn't really find anything they liked and kind of wanted to run it back and see how things played out. So they ended up giving him the extension, right? So now after the abysmal, and look, it was bad, right? I've criticized Austin Reeves. Like Jalen Green, it's good that he's not a Laker because I would have been going in on that guy, right? Like however, though, again, it's like you could use his score and you could use him as, the playmaker and just, productive guy. He's 23 years old. So there's still plenty of upside. I mean, he's far from a finished product. He's far from, being complete, right? He's got, good size, 6'4", 6'5", right? He's a guy that is hyper athletic. He's strong. He's physical. He can blow by, get to the basket, apply rim pressure, give you that kind of a athleticism, point of attack that you need, right? He's a guy that's averaging a steal a game and half a block and all that stuff. You kind of look at his stats. He played all 82 games both seasons. So that's good too. A guy that can be healthy, a guy that can win you games by himself. He's done it with Houston, right? So you look at him this past season, 82 games played, 33 minutes per game, 17.5 attempts per game, 42.3% from the floor. He shot 35.4% from three-point range on 8.1 attempts. Definitely got to increase that. Definitely got to get better in that. But he has increased, right? Like that was his best shooting season. So he is getting better shooting the basketball. And it was the highest volume, right? Which is good. So most volume he's taken for his career and best 3-point percentage he's had for his career, right? That's progress. That's showing that like, okay, he's getting there. And I'm not expecting him to be, like Luka is like a career 35% 3-point shooter, 36%, whatever, right? Like, so can he be 37, 38%? That would be great, right? And then 2-point range, he's 48.2%, EFG of 50.5%, which is the second best of his career since his rookie season, just by a hair. His rookie season was slightly better. 81.3% from the foul line on 4.1 attempts. He's averaging 4.6 rebounds, so just under 5 rebounds, 3.4 assists, a steal, half a block, and 21 points. He is a career 20-point-a-game scorer, right? And he's doing that on 17 attempts, right? So he's a guy that, again, can give you production, be a 20-plus point a game scorer even right now, right? A lot of the reason he's only a 20-point-per-game scorer, though, is because of how drastic the inconsistencies are, right? Like if he was, because again, he's like 30 points or 9 points, right? So then like it averages out to like 20, right? Where if he was like 30 points and then 17, he'd probably be a 26-point-a-game guy, right? But that's the problem. He's so one way or the other. But like, again, he gives you the athleticism which the Lakers need. He maintains scoring. He'd give you more flexibility as far as trades and stuff go, right? Like it's just, Houston's kind of at least exploring the idea of getting off of him, right? So can you come in and maybe work something out, right? Again, it'd be a risk, it'd be a gamble. It's not something that I'm necessarily saying the Lakers have to do or should do. It's just kind of more of just like an exploratory talk, right? Like what would this team look like, with Jalen Green, right? Because also, especially if you could get Jalen Green and like not trade Reeves or something like that, like just kind of like here's some expiring, here's Rui, here's guys like that, right? Especially if they go and they land somebody, right? Like let's say they do get a KD or they do get a Giannis, right? Maybe it'd make more sense for them to get some kind of better just role guys, some better shooters, right? Like, I don't know, right? Can you work something like that? Or even just like, what does this team look like with Jalen Green over Austin Reeves, right? Like, again, Jalen Green is 3 years younger than Reeves, right? And just like, again, when he's on, he's special, man. When he's on, you just watch him and it's just like, wow, this guy's ridiculous, right? But then it's just like, it's that game. It's, the inconsistencies, it's kind of like, you watch the next game and you're like, okay, it's just poor shot selection. Just, can't find the bottom of the net to save his life, right? It's just a mess, right? If you can just get him not to be that mess, and, obviously more consistency on the top end, but like even on the bad nights where he's just like, he's still really good, right? Because Anthony Edwards even, like I would take Anthony Edwards tomorrow, but he still has duds. He's had a couple duds in the postseason. There's genuine question about like him showing up in big moments in the playoffs and stuff like that. But every single one of us would be like, yeah, go get Anthony Edwards, right? Like, so to me, like I look at Jalen Green, and I think Anthony Edwards is better than Jalen Green. Let me clarify that. But I look at Jalen Green, and I'm like, again, he's so young. If in the next year or two before LeBron leaves, he can now take the mantle, right, alongside Luka, I think there's a shot there, right? But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? I feel what it does. Do you love the idea? Hate the idea? Kind of mixed in the middle. Again, just kind of a fun exploratory talk. Let me know down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me not. As we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.